And we are, I can't even do the whole live thing, man. My voice is so raspy right now. I want to welcome everybody back to another episode of the Money Pop Podcast. I am the president. I am the CEO. I am him. And we are back to talk NBA basketball. We're talking Sixers. We're talking Nets. We're talking Warriors. We're talking making this goddamn money here because that's what we do here. This is a gambling show. If you don't know what Money Pop Podcast, now you know. And what we do on this show is we go through the lines, we break down the lines, and we give out free picks each and every single day. If you like that, if you dig what you hear, and stick with me because we got some free money to make and some free bets to win early today. So I got my guy hopefully coming on in a little bit here. What we're going to do now is we're going to get our handy dandy sports book up, and then we're going to take a look at the line. Now, last week, a little bit, I mean, not last week, last time we was live, didn't do too good. I gave out three bets, and we went 0 for 3. We're going to be transparent on this motherfucker. So we're not going to try to hide away and say we didn't bet this or bet that. We bet it. We lost. You got to have the stomach for this game. You will lose in this game. Understand that. You will lose in this game. And it's okay. It's okay. That's why we have a bankroll. That's why we talk about bankroll and talk about bankroll management and how to get, how to win and when to kind of start when you're on your heater, start when you're kind of on a cooler, or when you just kind of go back and forth, how to break through on all that stuff. So we always talk about that. If you want to know how to do that, make sure you go ahead and go to Money Pop Podcast so you can see how to do that. I got some how tos up there, and a lot of bets, tons of bets, tons of bets. Let me bring this up, save this, boom. All right, so we're using we're using DraftKings right now. Um, Let me bring up the screen real quick. Boom. We got DraftKings popping right now. And we're going to be looking at the first game. We got game 3 today at 7 o'clock. The 76ers at the Brooklyn Nets. Sixers are favorite -4. Total is 209.5. Money line is -195. I called for the Sixers sweep, and I don't think anything has changed. There's nothing that Brooklyn has done is going to change my fact. It's just a bad matchup for Brooklyn. Doesn't matter if they go big, they go small, they switch it up. Cam Johnson, Yams on Embiid. It still doesn't matter. They just don't have enough. The Sixers in game 2 did not have a good game. Harden was horrible. He was so bad. Tobias is the kind of, I think Tobias is the unsung hero in this. But all the guys that were supposed to be here to get us over the hump in round 2, to get us over the hump in round 2, there was a no-show last game. PJ Tucker, no show. Harden was out there, but no show. Like Embiid didn't have the greatest game either, even though he finished with 20 and 20 and 7. But the way he got there, he was a beast on the boards, because they went small, so it was, and he the only 7-footer on the goddamn court anyway. But they went small, so it's easy for him to get some rebounds here. Nobody can really challenge him, but his shot was off. They did a good job of how to defend and beat and make somebody else beat him. And you would think Harden would be the next guy up, but he was off. Tobias has been in one spot. I think, Maxey didn't have a good game 1, good game 2, right? But he was getting open looks because they were doubling and tripling Embiid. So, those guys, the McDaniels, right? The Meltons, the PJ Tuckers, we need to see more consistency, right? After game 1, everybody was hot. Everybody was talking. But now it's just like, I don't know right now. I don't know right now, man, because we're going to see Boston. We're going to see Boston, and we're going to really see people really quick to say, oh, this is the year. Why? Because they up on Brooklyn? Brooklyn is doo-doo. They're the 7th seed. Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, we think that we should have had a problem with Brooklyn. Now you want to be clapping on the air and all hype? Like, chill, man. Like what we're doing right now, we're supposed to. We were supposed to win 2 games at home. You win in the playoffs when you win on the road. Can we go to Brooklyn and get one? And I think we will, man. I love this -4.5. It's really low. Must-win game for Brooklyn, so I get it. That's built into the number. But they had a terrible game last game, and they still won by double digits. Best bet of the day, man. Give me the Sixers. -4.5. I don't know why this line is dripping down. I don't know. Public's on here. Who's going to show up for Brooklyn that's going to drop 30? Because they're going to need two. They're going to need 2 people to give them 50 to 60 points, and that's still not enough. There's got to be an unsung hero on Brooklyn. Somebody you don't expect to give you like 25. Ain't going to happen. Let's see what the player props looking like. They've done a good job on Embiid. You know, I would tend to get him under 30 here. They're going to keep doubling and make somebody else beat him. So I like his under here, under 30. It was 28.5 game 2 at home. Now you put him on the road. Give me under here. I'm not sure he gets the 30. Like, where's he going to get the 30 at? He got a last game and he still got the 20, but they're going to double him. I don't like does Vaughn change up the strategy? I don't know. Tobias has been averaging 20, 14.5. Let me see here. So we got points. What we got for rebounds? Oh, they got a new feature here where you can go into the player. Do they have? Oh, that's only on the mobile. Let me go into rebounds. What we got here? We got Embiid over 11.5. I mean, he eats that up, man. Give me Embiid over 11.5 for my second best bet. Second best bet, Embiid over 11.5. I like him under his points too. I'm going to go to 3. What was Harden's 9.5? It was 11.5 last game, so they dropped it down. Let me go to 3s real quick. He had a terrible game for 3. He was like 2 for 9. Yeah, they like sitting him at 2.5. Milton's at 1.5. Johnson's at 2.5. Embiid's at 0.5. Curry's at 1.5. I don't know about that. That looks a little bit low. 2.5 for Maxey. I like that Steph over 1.5. Let me see here. I just want to check his log, right? Of what he's done. I feel like he scored over 10 points last couple games. He got 9 and 10. 2 for 3 game 1 and 1 for 3 on game 2. He started to get a little bit more tick in game 2. But they really haven't played him that much. He only plays like 15 to 20 minutes a game. It doesn't seem like he's really in that rotation, which is weird, man. I like Curry. Obviously the brother. I might have said Steph by accident. And I meant to say Steph. But yeah, I mean, their top is Claxton, Dilwynnie, Finney-Smith, Bridges, Cam Johnson, O'Neal, and then there's Curry. So he's the 7th man off the bench. But I think Vaughn's going to go with whoever's hot. He'll go with his 5, and whoever out of the reserves is hot, he'll get some tick. Kind of like that 1.5. I don't know if he's going to get hot this game. I like that 1.5 though. I want to go to blocks. Go to blocks. What did Embiid do? Embiid had 3 blocks last game. What is that? 2.5 probably. 1.5. Four games in a row, he's had 2 blocks. He gets 1 at least every game. PJ Tucker plus 370. What a block. Tobias has been pretty good, though. Harden usually gets a couple steals. PJ gets a couple steals too. This is reaching a little bit, going deep in the bag. But I'm liking I'm liking him being more on the defensive side, man. Just the way they've been playing him. Um, he's not he's going to be hard for him. It's not hard for him to score, but he's got to beat the double team. That's how he's been beat scoring. As soon as he gets the ball, he makes his move. He doesn't wait for the double team and he kind of goes, or he's bringing up the ball himself and almost like Giannis, he's going right at the cup. So, but he's still a force defensively. I think we've seen that even though he got yammed on, he still came back and made some key blocks at the rim. So give me Joel Embiid over 1.5 blocks. I think that's still a little bit too low. It's about at his average. He had 3 blocks last game, but I think he gets this again. Give me Joel Embiid over 2.5. I mean, over 1.5 blocks. I don't have any long shots in this game. I think, Harden's shot is either going to be on or off in this game. He's familiar in this building. So 19 and a half, I think it was just at 18 and a half. I guess it just went up. Yeah, I don't know who else is going to score for them. I mean, does Cam Johnson still come back and have that same game? I mean, look how low that is at 16 and a half. No, who for them is going to step up and do some and put some work in? Somebody's got to. And I have a feeling it could be Seth. He's just such a crafty, sneaky, crafty shooter. But I don't know if he gets enough time to. I mean, he's averaged over this already. I would fade Royce. I mean, he don't do much. Yeah, I think those are my 3 best bets for the Sixers. We're going Sixers. So if you're just seeing and watching, we're going Sixers minus 4.5, Embiid over 11.5 rebounds, and Embiid over 1.5 blocks. I still think he's a beast on the boards and on the defensive end. Embiid on the defensive end is obviously getting defensive rebounds. It wouldn't surprise me if he has 7 or 8 rebounds by halftime. Ooh, what about a triple double? It's been a while since we've seen a triple double. I wonder what that number is. Let me see what that is real quick. And then we'll go to the Warriors game. What's Harden? 34.5. He's right there too. Well, again, no, they didn't give it to me. They didn't put the triple dub up there. If you guys are just joining, man, I appreciate you guys jumping on, watching, trying to get some plays, some free bets, and kind of even putting it against what you guys are looking at for this game as well. If you like what you hear, if you like how the flow and everything, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you are subscribed, man, make sure you hit that like button, man. It costs you nothing. I appreciate it. It does wonders for the back end. Kind of pushes the show up. You know the usual spiel. But like I said, it costs you nothing. And we're just going to keep winning. Yeah, those are my 3 best bets for the Sixers right now. We're going to switch it up and go to the Kings and the Warriors. Now, this is crazy because the Warriors are down 0-2. Never been down 0-2 ever. And Kings got them on the ropes. But the Kings did what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to win at home. Now you're for real if you can win in the playoffs. And now you're for real if you can go to Golden State and beat Golden State and Golden State. That's a statement right there. Golden State is -6 right now. Whew. I mean, it's got to be, Steph Curry with the shot, boy. Got to be. What is he, 30? 29.5. He's been doing, Fox has been doing, as best a job maybe as anybody could do on him. But he's still getting, what was his points? I just want to see what his points was. I don't know what his points was last game. 28 and 30, 3 and 6. I would actually look at his assists. With Draymond out and Steph more likely being the main ball carrier, I wonder what his assists are. If his assists are normal, I love that. Yeah, they're a little high, 7.5. That makes sense. I mean, he got 6 last game. Let me see real quick. Golden State Warriors record without Draymond Green. Do a quick Google search. So they're 22-23 without Draymond since 20 since the 21-22 season. The Golden State Warriors are 22-23 without Draymond. That is crazy. I didn't even think it was that bad. I want to look at some. I want to look at some games of what Steph did. Last game, Steph had 31, 6, and 5. Oh, Looney. Okay. Looney on the boards. Looney had 16 boards last game, and Thompson had 11 boards. That makes a lot of sense. All right, let me go to the game before that. They had a game this year against against the Timberwolves. They won 109 to 104. Oh, Steph didn't play either that game. Looney again, 17 rebounds. Okay, we might find some. We might have found something live. These are all games here. Let's go to a good game. Let's go to Denver. They played Denver in February. They lost 134 to 117. Curry had 28. Looney only played 24 minutes. Poole had 22 points. All right, let me look at Looney's rebounds. If it's under 10, man, it's 11 and a half. And what does he get typically? What does he get now? Because they're going to need a rim protector. He had 7 and 9. So 2 more. He had 32, 22 minutes. He's going to play a lot more. I think I like Looney here over. Let me see who else did play. That's a crazy stat. A real crazy stat. I wouldn't even think that's. I wouldn't even think that's that. But I like Looney here. I like Looney's rebounds here. I'm leaning towards Looney's rebounds. But Steph don't even go off like that when he's not there. I haven't seen any numbers. It's actually DiVincenzo that does work when Draymond's out. And I wonder if he gets to start. Looney even had 11 points against the Sixers. And Embiid did play. DiVincenzo's all right. I got it. So we're going to go Looney over his 11 and a half rebounds. What's the alternate for him? 13 is plus 150. Damn. They're going to need him big time today. At home, I wouldn't mind him getting 15. I really wouldn't. I don't mind him getting 15. I don't mind this bet right here. I like this as a long shot bet. To him to get 15 rebounds, I probably will take it. And then they were talking about DiVincenzo. I was looking at DiVincenzo's, but I don't think he's even on here. No, he's not even on here. No, Wiggins, 18 points is a lot, but they're going to need it. Clay's going to probably be aggressive. Look at some threes. If he's at 3.5, that's probably 4.5. That makes sense. Wow, him and Steph is at 4.5. Does Steph have 4.5 last game? Might not. He had 4.5. No, he had 3. He was off. Last 3 games though, he had 6, 7, 8, 4, 2, 4, and 6. I would bet Steph here. I'm going Steph Curry over 4.5 threes. That's all I needed to see. That's all I needed to see there. All right, we got our best bets here for the first two games. I typically don't have usually the 10:30 game for the Phoenix and Clippers game. So just a quick review of all the bets that I got so far, my best bets. So we're gonna have we have one long shot bet, two in here, but it's gonna be 5 bets of the day. We're going Sixers minus 4.5. We're going Embiid over 11.5 rebounds. We're going Embiid over 1.5 blocks. We're going Looney over 11.5 rebounds. I really like this bet. This is good money here. He looks like he's almost gotten 15. Long shot bet is Looney to get 15 rebounds. That's plus 350. Really like that as well. And then Curry over 4.5 threes, minus 125. Last 3 games, he's gotten at least 6 threes. I think this is a good bet. Warriors at home, must-win game. You're gonna see. You might see 8. You might almost see 15 to 18 threes from Curry today. Count how he's shooting, but he might not go too much out of the system. If you want to bet small to win big, I'll take out the blocks. You should no parlay. I'll take out the blocks. I will take out. Let me see if I can do a Looney rebounds. Did you give me a parlay yet? No. I thought that'd be good there. Let me take Curry out. There we go. No, well, let me do a parlay. All right, let me do it like this. I'll clear it all, right, and I'll get you a quick parlay. So we'll do. Well, let me just do it like this. Rebound 1. Let me go back to Sixers rebounds, and then let me just do Embiid. Well, there. Okay, there's a parlay, and then. All right, it doesn't like that. It doesn't like me putting this on here. So then I would go back to the Warriors and then go with threes. Steph, don't like that either. Oh, because it's the same game. That's whack. Let me do it. Let me try it real quick, man. Let me try it on DraftKings. I mean FanDuel. If I can do it on FanDuel, this is what you guys should do as a parlay. I'll switch it up real quick. Stick with me, y'all. Bet small, win big, man. And I'll go. This is why we shop around. Okay, so I bet you they let me do it on here. We'll do. Jump in here real quick. We'll go back to rebounds. And we're getting plus money with Embiid. Well, not plus money, but even money. And then we'll go to Golden State. Rebounds. Looney. Plus money. All right. I like it so far. And then threes. Curry. Like it so far. See, yeah. FanDuel does a little bit better with the parlays, if you like the parlays. And then we'll go. Let me see with just the blocks. Player defense. Embiid. No, 1 steal. 1 block. Damn, he's minus 550 though. Okay, 1.5 blocks. What if I do this minus 1? And then if I go like this, it won't let me do it. Okay. Right? It won't let me do it. So I got to do a same game parlay. Minus 120 is 884. I think I like this one better. Even though I think he gets 2 blocks. You know what? He's been a problem defensively. Let's go with it. And if I want to do Sixers here, okay, it will let me do it. There we go, right there. Parlay for you. 16-1, bet small to win big. I don't know why it doesn't like bring this down. Like, why is this so big? But we're gonna go Looney over 11.5 rebounds. Curry to make 4.5 threes. Embiid over 11.5 rebounds. Embiid to record 2 blocks. And the Philadelphia Sixers to win minus 4.5. I would lock that in as a bet small, win big bet. So 16-1, 20 win you 325. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Some of these people like have these supersized bets where 20 odds will win you like 50 grand. Good luck with that. I try to do something that's, something that has a shot, right? Those ones, they're scratchy tickets, they're gambling shots. This one has a shot. So if you want a little bit more on that, then I would look at the Sixers winning by maybe like 7 points because they won, by the last game's double digits, doing like an alternate spread or something like that. But for me, I think 5 legs is enough. I'll take the 16-1 play. I hope everybody liked the bets. If you hit, man, make sure you tag Money Pop Podcast on the bets, please. Let people know that we doing good stuff out here. Let people know that we winning free money out here. Have the stomach to lose. I ain't gonna win them all, but we do good enough work where we can do this as a kind of side hustle and have a couple of little extra bucks in our pockets for some side money. So I want to thank everybody for joining. Appreciate y'all. Hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button, all that good stuff. We will catch you guys up tomorrow. If you haven't, hit the subscribe button and follow us on all social media platforms. This is Moss Money. Put the glasses up. This is Money Pop Podcast. I'm out.